The atmosphere is tense as Veradin sits calmly, observing the situation. Suddenly, Jin's gaze hardens, delivering a powerful command: abandon the name Zipful. This bold statement hangs in the air, clearly a significant challenge. As the weight of his words settles, Lord Shuri appears, looking directly at Jin, and cautiously calls out, Jin. His expression suggests surprise or concern at the unfolding declaration, leaving us wondering about the immediate repercussions of Jin's demand. Jin maintains a serious gaze as he directly addresses Lord Shuri, instructing him, Shuri, go play around a bit. This command is met by Ratri, who stretches and lets out a playful meow. Anna, the red jade cat, is also seen nearby, enjoying the moment. Following Jin's words, Ratri, now in human form, and Anna stroll through a grand courtyard with a large fountain. Lord Shuri is then shown sitting within an elaborate, cage-like structure, observing his surroundings thoughtfully, as the situation clearly shifts. We find Jin and Veradin having a calm conversation under the night sky. Veradin observes Anna, noting how happy she looks, prompting Jin to reflect on Anna's past loneliness. Veradin then shares his own feelings, admitting he felt like I was always alone before meeting Jin and the others. Meanwhile, Lord Shuri is seen joyfully riding a large creature, seemingly oblivious to the deeper conversation. Veradin then shifts, asking Jin if he's ever read a past diary entry describing things he doesn't remember, hinting at forgotten memories. Under the night sky, Veradin presents Jin with a diary, revealing it's from the day his mana reflux treatment ended. Jin looks on intently as the entry details a significant past event, December 25, 1297, mentioning someone's death, a punch, and difficult family decisions. Veradin, with a sly smile, asks Jin, so what's the problem, confirming Jin's suspicions. He then adds, good thing I had someone to confirm it. Jin's eyes widen, realizing the truth, as Veradin simply states, yeah, solidifying their shared, forgotten history. Jin grapples with the diary's revelations, realizing he truly doesn't remember the events from the Holy Kingdom. A chilling thought dawns on him, it seems that I am having my memories tampered with. As this profound realization hits, Veradin is seen with a knowing, almost sly smile, hinting at his deeper involvement. The scene then abruptly shifts, showing Jin, or someone resembling him, submerged underwater, surrounded by fish and bubbles, seemingly in a state of unconsciousness or distress. What led to this sudden, perilous situation? As Jin grapples with the idea of memory tampering, he presses Veradin for more details, asking, memory manipulation? What do you mean by that? Veradin clarifies that his own recollections of the diary's events vanished after an additional treatment. He admits he only acted on written reports when he first met Jin. Jin realizes this additional treatment must be the cause of the manipulation for both of them. Veradin then chillingly confirms his clan has been rummaging through my mind for a while, hinting at a deeper, ongoing conspiracy. Jin is deep in thought, trying to understand the memory manipulation that has affected him. He deduces that the manipulators might have accidentally erased the Holy Kingdom incident while targeting other memories. Veradin, surprisingly cheerful, exclaims they've found a clue, prompting Jin to question his lighthearted response. The focus then shifts as we learn Ratri returned 3 hours ago. However, Ratri has no recollection of the entire period she was missing, suggesting she too is a victim of this mysterious memory tampering, deepening the conspiracy. Ratri, still grappling with her own missing memories, reacts with wide-eyed surprise, asking, huh? And then what happened? Meanwhile, Jin intensely ponders the situation, realizing a crucial connection: if his memory loss is similar to past events, it points to a powerful object. He visualizes a glowing orb, muttering, the Demon Stone. Jin stands, deep in thought, as a fishing bobber gently bobs, signaling a moment of calm. Veradin then flashes a wide, unsettling smile, as Jin considers if Veradin's memory manipulation is also connected to the Demon Stone, hinting at a massive conspiracy. Jin is deep in thought, piecing together Veradin's past. He speculates Veradin might have known about the Demon Stone or other Zipful atrocities even before the Holy Kingdom incident. Jin wonders if Veradin impulsively rebelled after discovering the Holy Kingdom events, connecting these possibilities with swirling, golden energy and a surprised red fish. Jin wants to directly ask Veradin about the Demon Stone, but the moment isn't right as he observes a peculiar creature nearby. Jin and Veradin are calmly fishing by the water, but the tranquility is short-lived. Something big is happening beneath the surface, as evidenced by a figure struggling underwater amidst turbulent currents. A strange, shadowy creature with glowing eyes lurks in the depths. Suddenly, Jin's line hooks a massive, shimmering red fish, pulling it powerfully from the water. To their surprise, Ratri is also entangled, dragged out along with the colossal catch. Anna, the red jade cat, watches the chaotic scene with an amused, happy expression. We find Jin submerged, as a younger, distressed version of himself appears, wide-eyed amidst the bubbles. The current Jin, however, remains calm, almost reflective. A poignant thought surfaces, questioning, "Isn't this much okay?" Jin then closes his eyes, a serene smile spreading across his face. This prompts a frustrated, almost desperate plea from his younger self, "Don't just laugh, say something back." It seems Jin is grappling with deep-seated emotions and forgotten parts of his past. Jin lets out a sudden sneeze, but the moment quickly shifts as he and Veradin are seen relaxing by a campfire, sharing a laugh. Veradin muses that they must be the only ones in the world to be enjoying themselves despite the grave situation. Jin, with a wide, almost unsettling smile, agrees, adding, "Weren't we always like this whenever we met?" Their peculiar bond shines through as they find amusement in their unusual circumstances, suggesting a deeper, perhaps twisted, history between them. We're taken into a vivid montage, showing Jin's past experiences through a series of intense and emotional flashbacks. We see flashes of powerful battles, with figures clashing amidst energy bursts, as Jin reflects on how every time, it was either serious or dangerous. Yet, the narrative quickly shifts to joyful moments of camaraderie and celebration, with people laughing and raising drinks. Jin concludes that it always ended happily, as he's then seen in quiet reflection, seemingly at peace with these challenging yet rewarding memories. Veradin is holding a bucket when Ratri suddenly lets out a surprised cry, "Koiaa." Veradin then laughs, expressing relief that his memories with Jin and Ratri are still intact. He reveals his theory: the clan is manipulating his memories to shape him into a desired heir. Even more shocking, he believes his own father, Keliark Zipfel, is the mastermind behind it all. Jin's eyes widen as this profound revelation about Veradin's family comes to light, hinting at a darker conspiracy. As Jin processes Veradin's revelation about his father's manipulation, Veradin expresses his deep disappointment. He admits he thought he was an ideal heir, yet still wasn't enough for his father, despite his powerful divine contracts. Jin reflects on Veradin's tragic situation by the campfire, realizing Veradin is merely a puppet, living someone else's will. Suddenly, Veradin turns to Jin with an unsettling smile, confirming he knows Jin's exact thoughts, asking, "That's what you were thinking just now, right?" leaving Jin utterly stunned by Veradin's unexpected insight. Veradin, perched on a large creature, discusses his future with Jin. Jin questions if Veradin will abandon the Zipfel clan, but Veradin insists it's his responsibility to fix it from within. He declares his intention to become clan head and restore its honor, stating, "I'll set everything right." Jin confronts Veradin, reminding him about the memory tampering and warning he can't stay sane through it. Veradin, with a knowing look, admits, "I know," before directly asking Jin for help. Veradin continues, acknowledging his challenging goal sounds impossible, but he believes it's achievable someday. He then makes a vulnerable plea to Jin, asking him, "Even if I change, don't let go of me," and directly requests, "And will you help me?" Veradin then smiles broadly, holding a mug, as a sense of peace settles. The scene transitions to a quiet forest, marking the profound conclusion of their discussion.